Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is Nixie from Nixie DIY Crafts. This is the project we'll be making today. These are gift card holders. Let me show you how they work. So they have the little clip here, and this is just a clothespin that I added my embellishment to. Open it in the back. I have a gift card right here. Enter your gift card. You add adhesive here and then you seal it. Then you add your little clothespin for decorative purposes. Isn't that cute? The supplies you will need to make this project are your scoreboard, bone folder, 6x6 piece of paper or cardstock, tape, 2 embellishments, 1 to decorate your clothespin and 1 to decorate your envelope. I wanted to show you, this was a stack of paper that I had, and it was a pad of paper, 6x6. When I trimmed the top, these are the top borders, right? We usually trim that and throw them away. Don't throw these away. You can make embellishments out of these, okay? For example, both of my gift card holders were made, the embellishments were made using strips. So don't throw away those strips, okay? Same with this embellishment right here. It's strips that coordinate with this paper pad, and I just cut 3 pieces and I stapled them together. And now I'm going to attach my embellishment right on top. Let's get started. Your first step is to score your paper. My paper does measure 6x6. My first score line is going to be at 1.5 and 4.25. Now, this design, it doesn't matter which way I have my paper, but if you have a paper that has letters or pictures, like this one, for example, has butterflies, when you go to score, you want to make sure that your image lays like this, that you're going to score at the 1.5 and 4.25 with your image this way. I hope that makes sense. After I made my 2 scores here, I'm going to rotate my paper and I'm going to score at 1 and 5.5. You're now going to fold on all your creases. And I always recommend to go over your folds with your bone folder for a nice crease. Okay. Now we're going to do some cutting. You're going to cut all the 4 corner squares. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. I always like to cut a little bit below my score line, and you're gonna cut up to the next score line. Just like that. A little hard to see the lines. Okay. Okay. For the piece that's the smallest piece, this 1/2 inch side, I'm going to cut this at an angle. I'm gonna cut at an angle here as well. Here. Then I'm gonna fold these pieces over just to make sure that I can fold this down okay. Now notice here I didn't do a great job at cutting that, but that's okay because nobody's gonna see it because we're gonna fold this over. Now for this top piece up here, same thing, fold it over, make sure it's okay. I'm gonna cut these lines. There's 2 options. You can either cut exactly like I did down here, or if you have a round corner punch, you can cut your strips up and then round your edges, which I do like this look. But again, if you don't have a round punch to round these edges, then just cut it exactly like I've done here at the bottom, because it still looks good, because I did do that for this one. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and round my corners. So I'm just cutting straight up, just like that. I'm going to use my round corner punch. This is what your project looks like so far. Now we're gonna add our adhesive. And I have a template here of where to add your glue. So we're gonna add glue to one of the panels, the bottom, and the top. Here's my strip. Where's the start? Here we go. So the bottom. And it's okay if you go over like I'm doing right now. For sure, I do like to go over on the top flap because I do like the look of the trimmed look. So see how I went over? So what I like to do at this point is just trim it. It looks neater. See? Just like that. So now here, I also went a little too far. So let me trim those. This one's good actually. Okay. So now we're gonna start to glue it down. So you're gonna fold over your left side and then the right side, okay? Just like that. Press it down for a nice seal. And then now the bottom. Oops, this was bad. Let me trim that. Now fold the bottom up, press it down. You can use your bone folder and press that down even more for a good seal. This strip you're gonna leave alone. You're not gonna peel it off now. You will peel it off after you add your gift card into your envelope. So for now, you're gonna leave it as is. Now to decorate our envelope. Like I mentioned earlier, these were the leftover strips from the top of my 6x6 sheets. So this is what that looked like, right? So I trimmed this out and I saved them. And in this case, what I did was I just cut them in half and I stapled 3 pieces and I cut them at an angle. And now I'm going to attach my circle on top. For these examples, I actually made the rosettes. Now this is one option, but let me show you a different option as well. So this is one, or what I've done here is I cut 2 pieces at 1 inch, and these are 4 inches length, but the length really doesn't matter at this point. Right now I just cut them at 1 inch and I made flags at the bottom. I can do this and then add this here. So it depends what you like, but it's really up to you how you would like to decorate it. So let's see, I kind of like this one because I feel this one gets lost with this pattern paper. Yeah, so let me do the flag. So for the flags, I'm actually going to use some wet glue. And this is a shimmery paper. Let me make sure I'm on the shimmer side. Add some glue. And this is shimmer as well. I found these papers at Michael's. And I love them. I use them all the time. Just like that. I'm going to attach my little embellishment right to the center. If you have lace ribbon, you can even add a little piece of lace ribbon and it'll look really, really cute too. But let's keep it simple. We'll do that another time. All right, so I trimmed the top a little bit and now I can attach it to the front of my envelope. And let's do that. So add glue. There we go. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Press it down for a good seal. Now we're going to create our clip. So I'm gonna add glue to my clothespin. And I'm using hot glue and attaching my little onesie. Again, this was another onesie that I had previously created. So I already had it in my stash. I do have a video out there with tips of how to create and build your own stash. I recommend it. And that's it. And now, there we go. There's your little envelope. Let's bring the other ones back in. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.